Well, I've got quite a runway here. Cut away so I can bring the cart up and back because I'm constantly moving sand and cement. I got some more sand there. So I'm constantly, jeez, I gotta look at this poor Jeep. Jeez, you know, this thing here is all metal. There's no friggin' body fill in it. I've got to look after this Jeep. Jeez. So anyhow, yeah, I've got it all cleared out so I can run the cart up through here. But I'm mainly making this video to show that my apple trees are trying to grow. Actually, any of the new growth seems to be fine, but I don't know if it just seems more of the older growth or something. Like, look at my poor trees. Look at the poor tree. And unfortunately, even the new growth. And there's not a whole lot of new growth on this tree. And the leaves are just falling off it. But it's not just this tree, it's pretty well all of them. And it's all the other trees, it's trees everywhere. Like, this garden used to do so well. I wouldn't, oh, what the heck happened over here now? Oh, for crying out loud. I'm gonna have to fix that. The problem is, I've never seen the tomatoes act like this. They've always been big, bushy tomato plants and all kinds of leaves and all kinds of tomatoes on them. This is the first time I've ever seen them all tall and lanky like this. And look at them. You know, I haven't even taken any leaves off of these tomato plants because the leaves are dying on them. You know, I usually, you know, the tomato plant, you can, if you ever check my other videos, the tomato plants would be just full and I would be taking leaves off in order to let the sun get into the center of them. And I've never seen a year like this. Well, there it goes again. I'm going to have to bring those pegs up there. But, yeah, I've never seen a year like this. This is the worst year I've ever had growing a garden. But then I just started again in 2020. And the garden was just flourishing for the last few years. You know, 2020, 21, 22, and this is 23. And the only thing I can put it down to is the amount of rain we got. That's the only thing I can chalk it up to, is the amount of rain that we got. Because even back in July, leaves were falling off of trees in July. And not just here, all over the city. You could be driving down the street and watch leaves all falling down off the trees. So, it's not... Well, I know for a fact that this soil has good filtration and good drainage, because I can come out here after it rains the night before and come out and it's fairly dry, and you know it drains quite well. But there's something that's killing all the leaves, that are browning all the leaves. Like, you look at all the leaves on all, it's not just one tree, it's all of them, all the trees. You know, look at this tree here. I forget what that is. It might be a birch, but it's happening to birch. It's happening to well, there's a squirrel. It's happening. It doesn't seem to be attacking the softwoods. It just seems to be the hardwoods, the ones with big leaves on them. Like if you look at any of the cedars or spruce or whatever, they seem to be fine. But anything with big leaves, like maples and oaks and anything like that, well, birch don't have real big tree leaves, but about the same size as an apple tree, and they're not doing good. So, making this a little too long, but this is what I found out this year, or what I have concluded this year, is that I don't know. There's something about this year that that is very strange with the leaves on the trees. Cheers.